Hey everyone, welcome tonight. I see Priscilla's here, Ulissa, Alexa, Yasmin, Janeth, and Vanessa. Good job making it here. Miss Stevens is going to be a little bit late. I'm sure you can guess how or why. Jimena's here. Excellent. Anyone else who's watching, go ahead and make a comment in the chat so we can keep track of who is here. And then know who our most dedicated people are. Yep, you guessed it, her horses. She does. So if she's ever not somewhere, it's probably because of the horses. She is actually helping a friend's horse today. It got a little bit injured, so she wanted to make sure it was taken care of before coming. So she called me like at 6:30, so she might be about 15 minutes late. Her horses are pretty awesome, though. We've been spending a lot of time with them, too. All right, so tonight, let's see. Let's kind of check in. Hey, Dorian. I know that Vanessa's group had a really cool day today. You had like this amazing interview. Okay, good. Evangelina's here. Perfect. I also know that you guys have had in Miss Stevens' class, you've been talking about your projects. You did a Socratic seminar. You've been discussing like rights and responsibilities, or especially rights in relation to your project. So that's incredible. I'm so happy to hear that. And you're kind of like starting to really understand the focus of your project. So tell me in the chat, what do you need from us, from me right now? Eventually us. What do you need from me tonight to help you get one step closer to working? I know Priscilla and Evangelina, you're working on what to print for your project. And so you have quite a few sources. So keep that up because it's looking great. What else do we need? Right, girls, you're here, part of you. So same thing for any exhibit project. You guys need to get the pictures and the quotes and make sure they have a citation on them so that we know where it comes from, and that's part of the project. You have to have that citation. We need more sources. All of Dorothea Dix is here because you guys are incredible. Perfect. All right. So do we want to do like 15 minutes? Do we want like a video? I can do a video in the background. Does that help? The video with music. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, video in the background. Let's see what we have. We want to do fairy tales. We want to do Halloween, alien landscapes, crystals. What does yeah mean? Which one do you want? Beetlejuice inspired, fantasy with dragons, Halloween, of course, right? Beetlejuice, is that what we like? Ooh, rain. Oh, yes. You guys get that thunderstorm, or was it thunder? I think it was thunder. Last night, that was crazy. Okay, so we can do all three. So let's do Halloween first, then I'll find a rain one, and then we'll do the fairy tale for the third. Does that sound good? Good compromise? The rain was amazing. It was really cold, though, and wet, though. I didn't enjoy getting all wet, but it was fun. That is a little bit of Beetlejuice. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to do Beetlejuice first, and then we'll do rain, and then we'll do fairy tales. All right, here we go. If you need help, just let me know in the chat who needs help with what, and then I'll get on your documents. I think most of you have shared your stuff with me, but I might just start working on, I need to upload your videos from the interview and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Let me share. No. Oh, wait, I found it. Sorry. Here we go. Now we're ready. We're ready to go. Finding sources for Tinker versus Des Moines. You had a lot of like good directions to go through. Yes, Ulissa. Which group are you in? Remind me, please. Are you Dorothea Dix? Okay, I can help you. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let me look at Tinker versus Des Moines. Vivian, can you give me like a little bit of direction on what piece of that? Because I know there were a lot of things brought up today in that interview. What do you want to explore from that interview? And that'll kind of put me in a direction. Elissa, I'll take a look at your bibliography right now and see if I can help you out. All right, here we go. Let's do 15 minutes and we will meet back here at 7:21. All right, everyone, we are back. How did that go? I just found, Vivian, I just found an article that talks about the 50-year anniversary. So I don't know where you want me to put it, though, in your document. You want it at the beginning or the end? How did everyone else do? Good. We got a lot done. At the top? Okay. I'll put it right above everyone's name. Just the link to it. But it has a picture of, I think that's Hope. Yeah, it says Hope Tinker. Looks through an archive bank book. So that's kind of cool. And then it shows some pictures. There was like a performance, and then Mary Beth Tinker. It has her. So it's kind of a cool little article. Okay, let's see. You finished your thesis, Dorian? You're awesome. Upton Sinclair biography. Perfect. You summarized the resources. That's excellent. Malia's doing great. All right. So make sure on especially like website and exhibit, for sure, you have that limit of words. So try to use as many quotes as you can and less your words. Because in exhibit, you only have 500 words to use, and those go really fast, trust me. And then website, I want to say it's the same. But yeah, it's a limit, so make sure that you do that. Luckily, performance and documentary and podcast and all of that, you don't have any limit to your words. So that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so you have a good idea. I love it. Share. You want to share your idea? Okay, so let's see. Do we want to try? Let me see if I can find a rain one. I don't know if we have one on that channel. Let's see. That rain. May have to use someone else's. Okay, tell me what your idea is, because I want to know what you're going to do. Rain sounds for sleeping is probably not. I don't want you guys to fall asleep. You're working. Okay, so your idea. Dorothea Dix and Cornelia Hancock are out on the field helping the injured. And what happens? You're keeping us all in suspense. And then a soiled Ron, the other side gets hurt. Okay. Oh, so you probably meant to say soldier. Yeah. Soldier on the other side gets hurt. And then what does she do? Dorothea Dix goes to a soldier on the opposite side that she's fighting for. I think that's great because that really shows her compassion and her desire to help others. Yeah, perfect. I like that. That's a great direction to go. Okay, so I'm going to go. Here, you're gonna see Mrs. Stevens on our other channel. But we'll do a little bit of rain here. Okay, that's perfect. And then Tinker versus Des Moines, make sure that you're kind of like keeping track of what you want to add or how you want to change that script based on your interview today. Is my screen? Let's do another 15-minute work, and then maybe Miss Stevens will be with us the next. We'll see. We'll see if she surprises us. What? Okay, here we go. Move that off. No. Here we go. Session. If I can get my technology to cooperate with me, things are going to be better. No, it's my computer. I had too many. No surprise if you've ever seen my computer. I have too many windows open. So I'm going to close Windows. And then hopefully it'll play better. There we go. Okay. So 15 minutes and we'll check back at 7:42. No, I'm trying to.
Is that it? Is that her 15 minutes? Oh, okay. 1 minute left.
I'm working on a short story. Whew. I got some writing done on that one.
All right, everyone. That is 7:42. Thank you, Dorian, for always being our timekeeper. And now there's only one of Miss Stevens. So sad. How's everyone doing? You unmute. We're glad that you could join us. I unmuted you. Okay, so, oh, good. Abby, you were able to get it on there. Perfect. Awesome. So, Tinker Group, I added some articles at the top. One of them is really cool. It's like a whole page of interviews through PBS, and it's interviews with Mary Beth and John.
What are we looking at sources for? I'm kind of confused by that. I don't understand.
They wanted information about the siblings because I was looking for more about Hope. And then I also came across an article about the 50th celebration that she talked about in the interview, which I think could be helpful for them to know how that happened. Quotes on Upton Sinclair.
Wait, say that last part again. I'm sorry. Like, my brain was like, what?
You know how in the interview she talked about that 50th anniversary
Yeah.
celebration? So there's an article in the Des Moines newspaper about that celebration, and it has a bunch of photos of how it looked and everybody. And
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Why are we doing that instead of writing the script, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. That's what they wanted help with.
Okay. I'm a little confused by that. I'm going to throw a bunch of links in the chat that are the 50th that you asked for. So in they go. Oh, it's not letting me.
No, you can't. You have to do it on their documents.
Okay, I'll do it. All right. I will throw a whole bunch of links in for Tinker versus Des Moines.
Yes, Dorian, that is definitely allowed for your topic. Please put quotes from Upton Sinclair in your project.
That's what we need.
That's
in the websites and the exhibits, as many quotes as possible. That's what you need in the websites and exhibits.
Yeah.
For Dorothea Dix, I'm confused. I can give you literally thousands of names of people who fought against Abraham Lincoln. So, I mean, are you talking about people in the Civil War who were against him, who ran against him for election? You're going to, Janeth, you're going to have to narrow that question down. Because off the top of my head, I could literally go on the whole night about people who opposed him. Because it was a civil war. Half the country opposed him. Okay, but half the country opposed him. It was a civil war. So I'd still have literally, In one battle in the Civil War, remember, 500,000 people died. So we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people.
Very glad you could join us.
So what do you mean by soldiers fighting? Okay, the president of the South who was against him is called Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis. No wonder there's so many. No wonder we can't find a name. There's hundreds of thousands of them.
It's the whole half of the country.
But let's start with Jefferson Davis. And the major general that you need to know that you'll be expected to know is called Robert E. Lee. Let's just start by knowing who those two guys are. It's okay, Vivian. Bye. Okay, so I spelled that wrong. Someone was on Jefferson Davis' team. Sweetheart, literally that's like millions of people. So what are you asking me? So like Robert E. Lee, like his top general that like led the soldiers, or the politicians? Yeah, all those quotes and photos, those can work as sources. So that's great. Put all those quotes in. Those boards are going to be filled. It's going to be awesome. Oh, you should find a real soldier. That's different. I'll help you.
Oh, okay.
That right now.
To summarize the mini quotes. Yes, quotes and photos, please. That's what we need. We want quotes and photos that say what you want to say about your topic. So find those directly. When soldiers under, okay. So they I don't know if you saw, but they wanted to have in their play a point where she goes and helps a soldier from the other side. Oh, you got carried away making a cake? That sounds like a delicious way to get carried away.
Okay, there's a letter Dorothea wrote. It's not letting me put it in, so type this in. It's from Dorothea Dix to Mary on March 29th, 1865, written shortly after the Union Confederate leaders agreed to exchange prisoners. It describes Dix's work caring for the skeleton men released from Salisbury prison, and there would be names in there. Maybe that's the scene you want from that primary source letter. So the letter, let's look at that letter. Let's make the scene around that primary source letter. It's very famous. It's March 29th, 1865. And I really like the idea of centering it on that. Yay!
Priscilla, yes, definitely. It probably needs to be adjusted because you've kind of like gone a little bit different direction, which is fine. It's wonderful. But we want to make sure it focuses on more than just Chile.
I heard you were going to do Sri Lanka.
That was the one I was telling you about, right?
Remind this old lady.
And girls, correct me. Is this the one where we found on whatever that multicultural festival when we were just sitting there researching, where the library was burned? Is that the one? And it burned for like 3 days because the police burned the building. So there was this, they were trying to stop a riot from happening. And so the police came in, like hundreds of police officers were ordered to go into that area. But the riot happened and 3 officers were killed. And so then the officers ended up setting fire to the library. and they wouldn't let anyone put it out for 3 days. And so it burned the library and a couple surrounding buildings.
Oh my
And-
gosh, you just gave me the best idea ever. The greatest library in the world was burned. It's called the Library of Alexandria. And we lost the most important
Is that the
resources.
same one?
Oh my gosh. Until you mentioned that, I didn't even think about full. Yeah, it's called the Library of Alexandria. It was in Egypt. It had all of antiquity. It had Plato and Aristotle and Zeno and Homer and all the great tragedies, right, from back then. And they burned it to the ground deliberately to control the people.
Oh, see, that one needs to be on there too.
Yes. In fact, you guys, it was beautiful. And it was Julius Caesar who burned it. And people would like grab the books that were burning and like run out with them. And like everything that we have from Plato and stuff was saved from that fire. It's an incredible story.
Oh, yeah, Jaffna. That's what it was. Jaffna Public Library.
Ulissa, I think, why can't you do both? So you're not actually talking about the letter, you're showing the scenes, and she is helping the soldiers. So she's helped in the scene of the letter. She's helped the Confederate soldiers, and they're fed and taken care of. And she goes to trade them for the Union soldiers on her side, and they hand her skeleton men. So she's been caring for their side and loving them and taking care of them. And the people they hand to her have been literally been eaten by rats. Like it was that bad. What do you think of that? And I love look how classy.
She was so, yeah, that was like, very good.
Look how classy she is. I like and respect your idea, but what about? Like, what a great, brilliant way to clarify and like, yes. So they're real people still. We're not putting it in letter format. We're just basing the scene on the letter. So it's not just her caring for one side. She'll care for that side and then do the exchange. Does that make more sense? Because you're right. We don't want it to just... And this is more historically accurate because we have a primary source about the event. So that makes it more historically, because we have exactly what happened. We'll act out the event. We won't make it a letter, but that makes it more historically accurate. Yeah, it was an exchange. Yeah. Isn't that cool? That was kind of a fun source to find for you, huh? Yeah, that'll be really cool to add.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I love how they're pushing back and being like, wait, that's how you make good script.
That's how you write a good script. Yeah.
Really, really good. I feel like we're kind of at wrap up point, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's almost 8.
I need to know who I owe Takis to. So let's see. For Takis tomorrow, say something nice about Miss Valverde. No, Janet, it's not garbage. I can save it. Bring it in.
No. Don't throw it away.
Don't delete anything. I can save it.
Yeah.
Don't throw it away.
No. Keep it.
Hey, I think we should not do the Jewish book burning. I think we should do the Library of Alexandria instead. Mm-hmm. If you can't find sources, let's do the other one. It's bigger. It's really important. We should build some kind of replica of it. It's incredible. Okay, you don't get Takis unless you say something nice about Valverde. That's
oh my gosh.
So Jimena. I love it. They're like, it isn't garbage, Jen. Yeah. Everything is amazing.
I know, they're so nice. They've been supporting each other all night.
Yeah, these are the best people in the world. Why do you think I work? I'm going to try to get them all kinds of cool stuff this year. Okay. I think Jimena should get Takis. I think Abby should get Takis. I think
very kind.
Yuli should get Takis. I think Malia should get Takis. That is Sina. Is that Daniel? Who's Sina? I can't remember. Priscilla should get Takis. Janet definitely should get Takis. Janet's amazing. Alexa should get Takis. attitude and positivity too, Jocelyn. She's the
You
best.
guys are flattering.
Heck yeah, you needed it. You needed it. You always show up and your best friend's late. So the
But
kids got it.
it.
You guys, I was helping. Did she tell you I was helping a hurt horse? Did she tell you? He was hurt and the owner didn't know what to do and she was crying. So I was like, I'll help. I got him walking. It was fine. I just had
Good.
to rub heat on his legs. We got Dorian. We got Daisy. I'm glad I asked. I had that wrong. We've got Evangelina. We've got Yasmin. I love Yasmin. Oh, man. Yasmin, today in class, when you volunteered to give this speech, you made me so happy. I'm going to give you another treat tomorrow for that, by the way.
Oh,
I forgot because I wanted to.
I heard about your speeches. That sounds incredible. A lot of kids had some great things to say. Oh, sorry. I got your names wrong, right, girls? But you're like, it's okay. I know.
Wait,
Weapon.
who is Restud then? Who is
Yasmin.
our Ruts? Who is
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. Ulysses said it's Yasmin.
And then I just misnamed her again. And then I got her confused.
It's okay. I was calling her Abby all night. So
Look at yeah, they're both there. She's like, and can you imagine she's a twin too? So like she's probably that.
like, I
Like,
can't even get
First, I get confused with my twin. Now I get confused with Abby. She's like, I'm a person who matters.
She's like, get my name right.
On that note of shame, Mrs. Stevens should put herself in a timeout
Okay, I did
so
it
that
too.
she can learn names better. Hey, what the fart? They said. I don't know, Abby. I don't know.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm excited to give you all talkies and tell you you're amazing. Thanks for all the hard work you're doing. I'm really excited. We started cutting costumes out today.
There's a bunch of the cut pieces and we're going to sew them together next week. So exciting.
All right, Yasmin, fair enough. Fair enough. I can do that. If it will heal the pain, I got you. I got you.
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. Great job tonight, as always. And we'll see you. Oh, yeah, I want to see those costumes done.
I cannot wait to get you in the hoop skirt.
Yeah. And we'll see you at school and then online next week.
Do you love how, look at how she's like, I'm really hurt. And then Daisy's like, bah, or
It's
Jocelyn's
like,
like, bah.
I need 3 treats.
And then she's like, and then I'll know you really love me and I can heal.
That'll prove it.
Ari, did Ari say anything nice about Miss Valverde?
I don't know. I think oh, you got
Oh, she got there. She's like, I got
She's
Miss
like, wait a
too. I better get off before my little brain misnames myself.
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. Good night.
Dorian's final note, keeping history
Keeping
accurate.
history.
And the present. Love you, Dorian. Love you all, you guys. Bye.
All right. Bye.